All right, folks. Another stream. Let's go. We're going to get it now. We on our way. We cooking already. If you're just coming in, hit the like button. Hit the like button. If you're just coming in to watch this stream, whether you're watching it on replay, you're just watching it for the first time, hit the like button. We live right now on both Instagram and YouTube. Bear with me 1 second while I adjust one thing, and then we're gonna cook. Just bear with me 1 second. We're gonna cook right now. We talking about daddy issues. A lot of women today have daddy issues, and we're gonna talk about it. Give me 1 second. Thank you for coming in the live. If you're just coming in the live, tap the screen. If you're over on YouTube, share it. If you're over on Instagram, tap it, hit it. Don't worry, I'll get you in. If you are a woman, the first part of my stream is dedicated for women, not men. I always talk to women when I first start these streams. So if you are a man, you got to wait. Don't talk to a whole lot of men, because my main objective is to help these women. They're the ones that need the most help. They're the ones that are struggling with a lot of issues. A lot of it is internal. Depression, insecurities, mental issues. A lot of them feel like they ugly. They know they ugly, both on the inside and outside. They're the ones that need the most help, not the men. But if you're a woman, we're going to get it. You can request up. You can hit the little plus button at the bottom and request up. Here we go. We live on all platforms. We live on the YouTube. We live on the Instagram. Here we go. We're going to talk about this today. I want to explain something to the brothers. Somebody said inner demons. Yeah. I want to explain something to the brothers. And salute and shout out. I don't know if the brother is watching yet. You know, I'll give him a salute and a shout out in a minute for hitting the cash app before the show even started. If you want to support the show, you can do that easily by hitting the cash app, PayPal, Venmo, however you want to do that. You can also send badges on Instagram. I'll put a link in the link tree. So how you can do that, I'm going to pin the link on the YouTube, and you can also do it in my bio in the Instagram. And as well, it's going to be pinned in YouTube in the chat room. Either way, appreciate y'all in advance. Let's go, folks. Let's go. Oh, we about to get it. All right. We good now. Let me explain something to you women that are watching. You women that are watching. A lot of y'all don't realize it, but a lot of you have mental issues related to men. Look, you can have mental issues related to different things, but you have mental issues related to men and mental issues related to your relationships with men. A lot of it is because of your father. A lot of it was because of your father. A lot of these jokers, let me tell you, either they rebelled against their father, or if they didn't rebel against their father, right? Some of them did listen to their fathers, right? But they had no good fathers. Thank mama for that. You got bad advice and not a lot of help. You listen, you try to figure out and listen to what he was saying, but he wasn't really helping you because he wasn't no good. Thank mama for picking a no good joker. You a joker a lot of the times now because mama picked a no good joker. She was dealing with a no good joker. Then you became no good. Blame mama. Thank mama for that. Thank mama for choosing a no good joker. Hold on 1 second, folks. Mama picked a no good joker, and that's why you no good. And we got a lot of no good jokers in the community. That's what I call them, because they're a joke. I call them no good jokers because they're a joke. I don't take a lot of these W's today serious. I don't take them serious. I don't believe them. I don't listen to them. They don't got much of nothing to offer. I don't take them serious because they're a joke. Now, all you got to do that, like they say, the old folks used to have a saying, the apple don't fall far from the tree. Just go back and look at mama's pickings. Was you proud to look at the man in the mirror in face to face? Was you proud to look at that man and say, I'm proud of my father? You proud of your father? Are you proud to bring him around to different events with you? Are you happy to see him with you? Did he love on you right? Did he hold your hand the right way? Did he talk to you right? Somebody know good my pick these jokers that was doing stuff with the daughters, feeling them and doing other stuff. Or if it wasn't the father, the biological father, they went and picked another no good joker that was even worse. How in the hell do a lot of y'all go from picking, you go from bad to worse? You pick a so-called stepfather and the stepdaddy, the stepfather is worse than the real daddy, than the biological father. You go from bad to worse. You chat a lot. I wonder if you have good women in your life, mom included. Of course I got good women in my life. Of course I got good women in my life. And I only keep good women in my life. I only keep decent women around in my life. I don't keep no good women around me in my life. If they no good, they got to go. The hell with them. Somebody said history repeats itself. Facts. History will repeat itself. If you you look at the men that you've chosen, a lot of times they were similar to whoever mama chosen. And if it wasn't similar, it's because you were rebellious. If mama chose a good man and she kept him for a long time and you've never been able to choose a good man, it was because you were rebellious. A lot of them today, to the men in here, I hope y'all realize it. A lot of them are rebellious creatures. They rebellious. You don't want to be involved and deal with nobody that's rebellious. Because if she ain't going to listen, if she didn't listen to her mama, she didn't listen to her daddy, and they was good folks, she dang sure ain't going to listen to you. I'm going to say that again. If she didn't listen to mama, and if she didn't listen to daddy, she dang sure is not going to listen to you. It's over. That's a wrap. To the women in here, you are feel free to request up. You can also, if you're having trouble on Instagram, I'll have a link over on the YouTube channel and you can request up over there and I can talk to you over there. So to this woman that just joined in here, okay, we can see you. Perfect. Sometimes. Let me see if I can hear you. Say something.
Hey.
All right, we can hear you. How you doing? Good evening.
Doing pretty good. How are you, Brother Guru?
I'm doing well. What do you have for me?
Well, what do I have for you? Well, I can just say this, subjection is real, and
subjection.
That's the problem.
What are you talking about, subjection?
Where you just was speaking, Brother Guru, you just was speaking on how some of these, women have the stepdads around that's, worse than raising them than the real dad, the biological fathers. I was just saying that, it's terrible how a lot of them are like that, They don't put time in their children. They don't listen to their children. They ain't got time to hear them out,
And whose fault is that?
It's the BW fault. Yes, it's the BW fault. It's the mother's fault. Yes. And I'm one of them that can say we need to take accountability for that. Real talk.
Okay, you coming on? She coming in and saying, moderators, get these jokers out of here. Don't come in my chat room cussing and talking about the N-word and all that stuff. You're going to be gone. Now you removed from the live video. Get the hell up out of here. If you can't come in here and be respectful, you're going to be gone. And that's the bottom line. Anyway, back to what I was saying. It's nice to hear. We don't hear many of our women taking accountability. and saying that it is, you're exactly right. It is the mother's fault for choosing wrong, choosing bad. You a no good, wicked individual. You choose no good, wicked men. So what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen with your children? You can't choose. You can't pick dudes that are trash, that you think are trash, that are no good, right? And then think that your children are going to come out good. It don't make sense, and it don't work that way. Right? Now let me ask you, were you one of the ones that picked a good man?
You know it, yes.
Okay. All right. Good. Are you married right now?
Yes, my son Trenton, yes, you know.
Oh, you're Tiffany. Yeah. Oh, I didn't recognize you. Okay, all right. Okay. I appreciate you, Miss Tiffany, coming over from the other platform. Now, I wanted to say this to you. Why do you think, right? Why do you think that the women can't recognize the cycle and end it when they know this is what mama did and how mama picked and how they daddy was? How come they can't recognize the pattern and end it? What's your opinion on that?
That's because it's by choice. The apple don't fall too far from the tree effect. For one, you know, it's you know how people want to. Sometimes women want to, the mother to show us, be examples, show an example, but in a positive way. But it just sometimes
it just don't work.
Do it the wrong way.
Okay.
Right.
No, I understand what you're saying. Okay. All right. I understand.
Yeah.
Well, you know what, Miss Tiffany, thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate you. Yeah. This is a woman that made the right choices, right? She got a really good son that's well behaved. You only have one son, right? One child?
Yes. Do I have three?
Oh, three.
But 2 girls and 1 boy.
2 girls.
Yes.
Are your girls grown?
Well, they're just under Trenton.
Okay. All right.
2 years apart.
Okay. All right. And how are they doing? Are they doing well?
They are doing good. I don't have any problems out of my children
at all. Excellent. And let me ask you this. Was their father on any type of illegal substances, drugs, heavy drinker, any of that stuff when you met him?
No, not at all, because I don't go for that. No.
There you go. That's a huge one right there in the community. Thank you so much, Miss Tiffany, for coming on. I appreciate you.
Yes, you're very welcome. It's always good seeing you, Brother Guru.
All right, we'll talk soon.
Yes.
Folks, do me a favor, no matter what platform you're on, hit the like button if you just came in over on on YouTube. Tap the screen over here on Instagram, and we're going to get this show on the road. Trust me, if you are a woman, this is your time to request up. I'm not taking men right now. I'm taking women. If you are a woman, you can request up to have this conversation with me. Hopefully this is a woman. We can't see you. You got whatever is going on with your light. You know, sometimes these people be playing and joking. Hello? We can't see you. All right, you gone. A lot of y'all women need a whole bunch. Y'all need help. And this is what I'm talking about. Y'all need a lot of help because a lot of y'all, brother, I'm not taking men right now. I'm only taking women. If you are a woman, you can request up on, over here on the Instagram to come up and have a conversation with me. And I'll open it up on the YouTube as well. Anyway, a lot of y'all need a lot of help. Y'all are immature, childish. A lot of times when I be having issues with my streams or some women that are playing games like that, yeah, brother, it's not just because they're hiding. They're also, they have delayed development. They have the R word. Y'all know what it is. Tardation. They got that. And that's because a lot of times, a lot of the substances that they mama or daddy was on. That's part of the daddy issues too. A lot of you need to ask, why was mama attracted to a man? He was on, your daddy was always on substances, always drunk. You wasn't with him and you was clean. I ain't no fool. Well, I know how it works. Ain't no way that you can be, you was with the man, you talking about he was on all that stuff and you was clean and he was dirty. It don't work like that. It ain't possible. Ain't no way you was clean and he was dirty. Both of y'all was dirty. You can't tell me no different. There you go. If you over on the YouTube, I just put the link in the chat. There ain't no difference. Both of y'all was dirty. Am I going to do a show about us bears? I don't even know what that means. Can I refer you to an image consultant? I'm not an image consultant and I can't refer you to an image consultant. I don't know much about image consulting. So I'm not an image consultant at all. But I will soon. What I'm going to be doing though is I'm going to be dropping a program for men and women. I'm trying to help out both. I'm going to drop a program for men and women to try to help both of them out. But that's soon to come. Just stand by and look out for that. Shout out to Miss Lady Love for hitting the Cash App already. Shout out to Miss Lady Love. Thank you so much for supporting the show and supporting the Black Guru. If you are a woman, you can request up. To the brother that keeps trying to request up in here, I'm not letting you up. Shout out to Miss Lady Love. And a special shout out to Brother Causey that came over from the other app. Thank you, my brother. Salute to you. Thank you for supporting the Black Guru. Hold on 1 second, ma'am. Okay? I'm on a roll, okay? Hold on 1 second. You hear me?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And then I want to also give a third special shout out. I hope the brother's watching, but if he's not, maybe he'll watch it on the replay. His name is Linkston. The brother came through with the Cash App before the stream even started. The brother came through and he said he supports my streaming. Shout out to the brother. Ma'am, what's all that feedback you got?
I don't know. I just want to get my glasses.
Okay, go ahead. Go get them. Did I talk to you already?
No, I never talked to you.
Okay, you look familiar. Why are you smiling so big?
I don't know, because I'm happy.
Okay.
Is
What
that
you
good?
happy about? What you happy about?
I was just saying I admire you and I agree with a lot of stuff that you say.
Okay, all
That's
right.
it.
All right. Do you know what we're talking about tonight? Do you understand
No,
this
it's
topic?
not.
Okay. All right. So what you come up for? You just want to say you admire me?
Yeah, I like what you be saying. Your message is positive.
Okay.
I appreciate it. It's not a lot of men out there that says positive messages to Black women. To me, I think your message is positive.
You think it's positive? Okay. Well, we got a lot of the ones in the community that they think it's negative. They don't like my message. They don't agree with it. They think that I'm trying to destroy, especially BWs, harm them, or just women in general. And they don't like what I have to say. But here's what I want to say about that, right? Because it ties into the topic, right? A lot of them don't like my voice because of the daddy issues.
Okay.
I'm a representative.
Hold
on. Listen real quick, and then I want to hear your take on it. I'm a representative of that strong man, that strong father that should have put them in check, put them in line, right? Because a father should be able to he should be able to instantly correct his daughter, and then if he needs to, right after that, if he needs to correct her, then after that he can love on her. Then he can hold her hand or pick her up or tell her and she might need to have some time by herself to get her emotions and everything in check. But the father is going to help regulate that. So that if you around them women too much, that's why they talking about, look at all these dudes that's acting like women now, especially in the Black community. Yeah, because they around too many of y'all. Absolutely. You need to put them around some men. And what you think going to happen? The same thing with a girl. Her emotions ain't right. She ain't regulated the right way when she always around a bunch of women, and especially a bunch of no good ones too. A bunch around a highly toxic, emotional, irregular, rebellious women. What do you think is going to happen to her? She's going to end up being, listen, That stuff don't come out of nowhere a lot of times. When you want to talk about the rebel don't come out of nowhere. It be other women in the family, mama taking them around them time, mama talking behind the scenes in a rebellious manner or whatever. You know, she might do it in the daddy's face and be like, all right. I don't want to argue no more. All right. She might act like she just going to agree with him. But then when she might say something, the kids hear behind her back, I'm so sick and tired of that mother. You know, she might start just talking like that.
True.
You might just start talking like that, driving in the car or whatever. And the child hears that and she starts to develop rebellion. Well, if mama talk like that behind the back or whatever, then I can talk like that too. I'm going to talk like that to a man. Now, she ain't going to say that to her father, probably. But she going to pick that. It's going to be in her subconscious. She thinks she can talk crazy and act crazy. It ain't going to be up in my house. It wouldn't be with my children. I wouldn't let no woman in my house or around me that behaved that way, that thought that way. Even if it's their own mother, she act like she gotta go. I'm gonna question the children. What do your mama be saying when I'm not around? You're gonna cause major problems down the line, especially even for your children. Mama be talking crazy behind your back and acting like he get on, he this, he that, running her mouth. You should be saying good things when the father ain't around. You should be saying sweet things. You should be at the point where you can't wait to see him again.
Absolutely.
A lot of these jokers ain't like that no more. I'm sorry. No. Okay, go ahead. What's your thought on all that, what I'm talking about?
Well, I'm in solidarity with you. I grew up with both of my parents. I'm married. I grew up with both of my grandparents. And I never knew if my parents had a fight. Never.
Never knew if your parents had a fight.
Never. And I know they have, because it was one time my mother left my father one time. She packed up the stuff and left. We never knew why. We still don't know to this day. She came back, of course, but she left him. She didn't tell us why. She just got up and left. We left. We went over to a friend's house for about a couple of weeks. They wound up getting back together, but my mother never embarrassed my father in front of us. And I grew up with 4 sisters. I don't have any brothers. So everything I learned was from my father. So, I mean, I agree.
4 sisters, and you learned all this from the father.
And 3 of us are married.
Wow. Yep. Go figure. Do y'all hear this? See, it's about time we get some more success stories on my show, right? Do you hear this? That's how you know what I'm saying. It works. It's the right thing. Yeah. When you got married women that ain't on no substances, that ain't you can tell this woman got some sense. You can see it in her face and in her eye. She not like the other ones that be coming on here that's crazy and all jacked up in the head. I call a lot of these jokers, they children and grandchildren of the White Rock era. That's what I call a lot of these jokers. And they're asking, are you American? You're American, right?
American.
No, I'm saying like your family's not born, your mother and father not born from somewhere else outside of America.
No, I have my daddy worked for Ford Motor Company. My mother was a nurse.
Okay, so just American black. She's just an American black woman, American black family, right?
That's it. And all my aunts and uncles was married. I mean, that's where we come from.
Facts.
And that's a fact.
Yeah.
If you look at my profile, it's me and my husband, my kids. It's fact. It's not showing all type of stuff and doing even type of stuff. I have 3 children. They do stuff on their own that they choose it. They're not married. But my 2 boys, they have structure. They know how to treat a woman. They know that they go out, they have to date them. They know that they pay majority of all the bills. They just know that. And we didn't tell them that. They just looked at us growing up, and that's how we go. We go on family vacations. We respect my father. We celebrate Father's Day.
Right.
And a lot of people don't do that. They be like, well,
do you have daughters? Do you have daughters?
Yes, I have 1 daughter, and she's dating. Yes.
How old is she?
She's 26.
Okay. Does she have children?
No.
Wow. Hopefully she's kept her chastity pretty good and intact, because that's highly important. I don't know the story on that, but that's highly important if she's, if you're going to get that message through to her. And hopefully she can watch content like mine so she can stay on the right path and not get involved with no joker.
Disrespectful, but yeah, that's the same. But a lot of women, and I agree with you, they come from families where they don't know. They don't know how it's really supposed to go. And
right.
People can
hold on one second. To the people over on YouTube, I only got 21 I need more likes than that. I need everybody that's watching on YouTube, hit the like button. Go. All you got to do is hit the thumbs up button one time. I'm lying. All you got to do is hit the thumbs up button one time. That's all I need y'all to do. Okay. You know
what? That ain't even look,
lady, hold on a second. Calm down. You're a little too excited. Okay. We're just glad to hear a more positive woman that's able to come on here and even say and agree and say, you know what, Guru, your message is right. And it's good for us people, especially black folk, need to hear this. Right? Yeah. Because they're the ones that's doing terrible in the community. And a lot of these girls got major daddy issues. Either daddy was never around, he was never there. Or mama don't know who the father was. That's huge. Mama don't know. Yeah. Oh, she think and she naming one joker as the father, but she was messing with a whole bunch of jokers and don't know which one of them is the father. Right? And then you got dudes that were no good, that were around, that kind of stuck around and loafed around, that wasn't about nothing, and she didn't have nothing to really look at.
Right.
And the last one I talk about is the rebellious. The rebellious girl had a decent father, had a decent home. She still just chose to be rebellious. And all of that stuff.
Choice of hers, though.
Yes, all of that stuff happens. All of that stuff happens, and it causes them to, when they get older, now you can't keep a man. But I appreciate you for coming on. Thank you so much, sister.
You're very welcome. Rest. Enjoy your.
Folks, do me a favor. If you haven't yet, tap the screen, support the stream, hit the like button. Whatever platform you're on, let's go. Let's get this thing going. This part of the show is still dedicated to help out women. No men right now. I'm helping out women because they're the ones that need a lot of help. I also need everyone. The only way that we keep these streams going is for you to support the stream. Hit the badges on Instagram. You can send however many badges you want to support. If you know this is good for the community, if I'm putting in work and you know that this message needs to go out, go ahead and do that. Share the stream. This is what we need. If you're over on the YouTube, support the show. I pinned a link in the chat room. It says support the show, donate here. All you got to do is click on that. You can hit the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, whichever one you want to do. Whichever one you want to do. Appreciate you. Shout out to Sarge. Thank you, my brother, for the donation, for getting a badge. Thank you, my brother. You know this is good for the community. To the women in here, if you are a woman, and especially this is your night. If you've had daddy issues, now is your time to come up and speak. How do you get on? Okay, let's try this. If this doesn't work, I got a link for you. You just got to go over to my YouTube channel. I got a link for you. And we'll get you up on the YouTube. Go ahead and accept that. I just sent it to you. Just go and accept it and I'll bring you on. Perfect. Good evening.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. What's going on with you this evening? Talk to me.
Okay. To be honest with you, I was scrolling and I seen your video and I was just like,
Which video? Which video?
You know what? I think you were like, there's a woman in a grocery store. She had 4 kids, same man, divorced.
Okay, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Okay. So you were scrolling and you came across that video.
Yeah, I came across that video. I clicked on your profile.
Okay.
And then I seen you were live. And I'm like, oh my gosh, he reminds me of Kevin Samuels just a little bit.
Okay. You just wanted to come on and tell me I'll remind you of Kevin Samuels?
That's why I got thanks.
What did you say?
Why are you? What are you insecure about your head? What are you doing?
Okay, somebody in the comments just said that pimple baby. I'm not worried about the pimple. It's okay.
See, y'all come on here and y'all be all up in the comments reading the comments. Okay, you just wanted to come on and tell me I remind you of Kevin a little bit. That was it.
No. I honestly, I don't know. So I just want to know exactly what you do. So when you have women on live, like, do you ask the questions like age, dress size, like, do you have kids, or like, what do you do? Like, how do you go about your channel?
Okay, so good question, and I'll answer it for you since you're respectful. I always have a topic that I start off with, right? Like tonight, I'm talking about a lot of the women today have daddy issues, and that's why they can't keep a man, right? So sometimes what happens is the women that are listening, they'll be like, you know what, I have daddy issues. And then they'll come up and they want to have a discussion with me because they have daddy issues. I don't know if you have daddy issues or not, right? And that's something that we end up finding out through conversation. We'll uncover whether or not you have those kind of issues. But yeah, I start asking just questions depending on where the conversation is going. I don't always ask women how much they weigh or anything like that. I don't have a format to figure that out. What I'm doing is I'm looking at you and your situation and trying to figure out why you're not married. So that would be my first question. Are you married right now?
No, I've never been married.
Never been married. Why? Why do you think you've never been married?
Honestly, it's so funny. I came at the right time. I think I have a degree of daddy issues. I've been in 2 long-term relationships. One was 4 years. The other one was 7 years. I have a kid by each of them. The second one, the 7-year relationship, he was 13 years older than me.
Wait. How old are you?
I'm 27.
4 years and 7 years, that's 11 years. How does that work?
Yeah, okay, so I had my first child I was pregnant at 16.
Okay, all right, so 16.
We were dating in high school, yeah.
Okay, I was about to say, okay, you were a teen mom. Okay.
Yes, I was a teen mom. So that was around, okay, so I dated that one 14 to 18, okay? I had my daughter at 17, a month after I turned 17. Okay, so then I ran into another, so then that didn't work out.
14 to 18, hold on one second. Mm-hmm. Where was your father?
Okay, so around 14, my parents split. And we moved to the hood, and he was no longer, so my dad went into like a deep depression, and I stayed with my mother. My mother was working and dating.
What kind of man? Okay, hold on a second. What kind of man is your father?
My father, his career is a graphic designer. He does animation. So his career was all computer based.
Okay, he's always a computer guy. Was he ever a guy on illegal substances, liquor?
Never. I've never seen my father drink or smoke, nothing.
He's a pretty good man, respectful, always held a job?
He worked for himself.
Okay, but he always had income.
No. I wouldn't say always, no.
When I say always, I mean for the most part. I'm not talking, there's going to be times where layoffs happen and things of this nature, or business is slow, but I'm saying for the most part,
I'll give him that, yes.
Okay, for the most part, he had income coming in. Okay, yes. He was supporting, how many siblings do you have?
I'm his only child.
Okay, and your mom has how many children?
I have a 7-year-old brother.
Okay, so just 2 of you by your mom.
That's it.
Okay, all right. So, father was there up until, from the time you were born up until you were how old again?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Your father was there from the time you were born up until when?
He's always been in my life. Always. It just hasn't been as consistent once I turned around 14 years old.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, so at this point, so 14 years old, it wasn't consistent. So when you turned 14, your parents had fully split.
Yes.
Okay.
Fully split.
and then you got pregnant at 16.
Yes.
What happened between the time you were
I-
14? What happened between the time you were 14 and 16 to where you got pregnant?
Okay. When I was 14, I was okay. So I live in the Detroit area. I don't really care if anybody knows me in this chat. So I was living in a predominantly white city that's about 20 minutes outside of Detroit. So the split happened when we were moving. So when the split happened, our income changed. So we had to move to the city of Detroit. And that was like a different influence. So like I went from feeling almost invisible, like I had friends, to like spotlight, like lights, camera, action, like if people are down my throat, like who is this? Like, so I just got like a surplus of attention. And then one of the attention givers was my daughter's father. So,
Okay,
and then
because you said you guys had to move to the ghetto.
Yeah, we moved to the hood.
Okay, all right. And you were getting all this attention from guys.
Yeah,
were you still in contact with your father?
Yeah, I was, but I had no desire to go over his house.
Why?
So,
Why?
I don't know. Because he fell into a depression and my mom started dating. So it's like when I was around my dad,
Okay. Hold on a second. Why do you think your father was in depression?
The split, for sure. It was the split. I'm not going to go into detail, but it was a messy split.
Okay. Who do you think was the biggest reason for the split? Who's to blame?
I'm gonna have to say, I'm gonna say my dad, because I really feel like a lot of, like, in relationships, the man leads the flow of the relationship. I'm gonna just have to say my dad.
You think your dad was the main reason for the split? Okay, all right. So
the person who initiated the split was my mom, but I felt like it was led.
Okay, but you don't want to go into details, or can you give me more about why you think your dad?
Give you a little bit. Just
okay.
Basically, they grew apart. They grew apart after a while.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So after that, you're not going over your dad's house. You're not really in any type of communication with them, or what was going on with that? Were you talking to him?
I'm in communication, but it's, like I said, it's limited. So
no, I'm saying at that time. Not now. At that time.
Oh, I mean that time.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You were in limited communication with your father. Okay. All right. But not going over his house, nothing. Okay. All right. So what ended up happening to where you thought that this guy, I mean, because I know these things happen, right? You're a teenager. Mm-hmm. You seem like you come from a decent family.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden now you guys are in the hood. Was that solely because your mom didn't have the income to keep y'all where y'all were at, or what?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
mom didn't have the income to keep you over there. You guys go to the hood. You're getting all this attention, and you fall into the hands of a hood dude.
Yeah. And I was like, "Oh, what's this?"
Okay. What excited you about that?
It was different. My dad is he grew up in like a very white area. He's biracial, and he is a little whitewashed. I don't know how to say it, but
so it was the opposite of what your dad was.
Yes, very opposite.
So you wanted to try something new, something fresh.
Yeah, because I was a daddy's girl.
Your dad was like a computer nerd. Hold on a second. Your dad was like a computer nerd, and you wanted something the opposite of what the computer nerd was.
Yes.
Okay. Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
All right. So you ended up getting with, okay, what kind of guy was this guy?
Okay, so this one, he, how can I describe him? He was cool. Like, he had a lot of friends.
Hold on one second. Folks, I need you guys, while we're having this discussion, I need y'all to continue to support the show. hit the like button, tap the screen. And also, you can support if you're over here on IG by buying badges to financially support the Black Guru. That's the only way that I can keep doing these streams. If you know this content is good and valuable, support the stream. That's all I ask y'all to do. Okay, here we go. So he was fun. Yes, he had a lot of friends.
Yeah, and then he had no fear. So when I came into the Detroit schools, I was on honor roll. Like I was getting good grades left and right. Then I got taught how to skip, and all that other stuff. So I thought like skipping was thrilling, and I seen how easy it was. It was so easy.
Like skipping class?
Yeah, it's actually leaving the building. Like
he taught you that, or somebody else?
I would say him and others. Yes, let's say him and others, not solely him.
Okay.
But yeah.
So you like the thrill of, see, this is, so you missed what I said earlier. I said a lot of y'all, when y'all ended up in these situations, a lot of y'all that came from a decent background, y'all were rebellious. Right? To my biggest, hold on one second. To my biggest badge supporters, every time you guys do that over on the IG, I make you a moderator. So I forget how you say it, Black and Mantuan, I think that's how you say it. Shout out to the brother. I'm gonna make him a moderator. Write something in the chat, brother, and I'm gonna add you as a moderator. All right. So this is exactly what I was talking about earlier. Y'all end up doing this.
Thank you for all the nice comments.
Okay, hold on. Listen 1 second. As rebellious girls, right? Y'all end up falling into the hands of no good dudes. And then you can't later, for some reason I can't add the brother right now as a moderator. Don't worry, I'll take care of you next time, brother. As no good dudes end up coming into your life, and then y'all say they take advantage, or they were a wolf, or they lied to me, or this or that, right? But a lot of it, the other part, because I want you to recognize this, the other part, I've talked to thousands of women about this. The other part that they leave out is the rebellion. That they were rebellious. They wanted something different. They wanted to be out in the streets. They wanted somebody that was, like you said, you wanted a guy. It was fun to skip class. It's fun to get out there and, you know what I'm saying, and to feel like you just a little bad, or like you doing something, you know, like you got something negative, something that you can do that's negative, that's not goody two shoes anymore. Little toxicness. A little toxic leads to a lot of toxic.
Yeah.
You can't drink no little bit of poison and think it ain't gonna affect your body. Come on, Guru, you speak of this thing now. A little bit of mold in your home leads to a lot of mold. A couple roaches in your home leads to a whole lot of roaches. Soon as you see a roach or two, you got to get them things up out of there. Okay. You went from a decent suburban home to the hood, right? We understand these things happen. Now, you ended up mixed up with this guy. I'm going to write it off. I'm going to say that happened. You were young, bad environment. Okay. Now you're 18. You said that relationship lasted 4 years. I mean, I'm sorry, you're 20. You said it went 4 years, right? From 16 to 20?
14 to 4, honestly. I would say 15, because I lost my virginity on my 15th birthday.
15 to 18, 19?
Yeah, to 18.
Okay, so 15 to 18. All right. So then the next guy, tell me about him. How did you meet him?
Okay, so I had a baby, so I had to get a job, and that's why the other one ended, because I was the breadwinner. I didn't like being in that provider role.
You guys were the same age, same grade, the first baby daddy?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's about 7 months older than me, but yes, pretty much, yes.
All right. So you was the main provider. You didn't like that, so
no.
You met the next one around 18?
No, I was still in a relationship. I wasn't saying relationship. It wasn't committed, but we were still intimate. you know what I'm saying, he'll come over, come see the baby. We're still intimate, but I wanted to get out of it. So I worked at Domino's Pizza, and it was a delivery driver that just got hired. And I didn't know how old he was. He looked really young. And he was very introverted. Very introverted. He used to sit off on the over there far away and just be on his phone unless he got a delivery or something. So me and a girl that I was working with, we actually went to school together, and we were kind of cool while we worked there. And we were like, why don't we just introduce ourselves? You know, like, he's just over there all lonely. And I'm like, okay. And this was, when I did this was 100% innocent. Like, I didn't have no plans of like talking to this guy or nothing. So I just went up there. I'm like, hi, you know, I'm Mariah, you know, whatever. And you know, just nice to meet you. After that man was like hooked on me. So then he would like
wait. Hold on a minute. I'm a little lost. Catch me up. You were working at Domino's Pizza, and he was where?
He was a delivery driver. So
he was working there too.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, he just got hired. I was already working there. He was a new hire.
Okay, so he got hooked on you after you introduced yourself. All right. Go ahead.
Okay, so you know, then he started flirting, then it started getting like deep flirting, and then I was like, oh, he's cute. I'm like, wow, he really likes me. And you know, and he was a handsome man. He was 31 years old at the time. I did not know this. I thought this man was like 25, but at the time he was 31. He had tattoos. Come to find out, he's a triple felon. Okay. But let me
guess. You found out all this after you got pregnant?
No. I was actually with him 5 years before I got pregnant.
You knew all this stuff about him, triple felon, and you knew all this stuff before you got pregnant?
He was showing signs that he wanted to be a family man, and he had full custody
of his dog. Hold on a minute. You knew he was a triple felon before you got pregnant?
Yeah, it happened when he was young.
Okay. And
it was like over 10 years ago at the time.
For what? What kind of felonies?
It was home invasion and what is it? I forgot. I think aggravated assault or something like that. Something crazy. It was crazy. He went to prison at 17 for 2 years, and then he went to prison again he went for 4 years once, and then 2 years another time. Something like that. It's not funny. It's not funny. Like this.
Hold on a second.
They can learn from me.
Hold on a second. Home invasion and ag assault, and who else knows what else it was?
Yeah. Well,
because a lot of times they stack on charges. You probably don't even know everything.
I know his. I've gotten it printed out.
Even knowing all that, you still thought it was a good idea to make a baby with him?
I consider myself I wasn't that much of a baby. I can't make excuses, but he was showing signs like he didn't. This was past him, right? So his daughter was 4, right? And
hold on a second. How tall is he?
5'9".
Was he in shape?
When I met him, yes.
You said he just had a bunch of tattoos.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'3". So that's tall to me.
You were with him for 5 years before you got pregnant?
I was.
What was so good? Hold on. Before you got pregnant, what was so great about him that you liked?
I'm going to speak from a 27-year-old. I was stigmatized, and it was a lot of lust, and it was a lot of sex. I never used sex toys. Having sex, he turned my ass out. Okay? He turned me the fuck out. That's the truth. I was stigmatized because I feel like if I had the brain that I have now, knowing what I know now, dating now, because I've been single for 2 years, I wouldn't even look twice at him. Too late. I already got a kid by him.
Knowing what you know now, if you known it back then, you wouldn't have looked twice at him. Listen to me. You need to. You already hit the follow button, right?
I don't know. I think I did.
You need to not only follow, you need to be watching every single one of my videos. And when I release this program, that's going to help not only women, but men, especially women, you need to get that program and be on it every day.
Okay.
I'm going to release a program especially to help women like you.
Thank you. Because I want to honestly speak to young women because you just heard a fraction.
Are you in therapy or have you gone?
I completed extensive therapy early last year, so extensive that after therapy I would just cry. But I've gone through a lot of therapy. I'm currently in like counseling, so it's not as extensive, but it's consistent.
How long did you go to therapy?
The intense therapy was like 5 months.
How many times a week?
Sometimes twice a week. And then
what kind of therapy was the intense therapy? Was it CBT? What was it?
What is that? Okay, so it would be like peeling off a Band-Aid. So he would go as deep as some of my earliest childhood memories, and we'll walk through it. And I'll boo-hoo over something that happened to me when I was 6 years old that I thought I forgot about, that I thought didn't matter. He was trained to like really open that up, allow me to cry over it, and then move forward. At the time, I was in the gym like 4 or 5 times a week, weight training and other things like that. So,
okay,
yeah.
What made you think that? I'm still trying to figure out that it was a good decision to have a child with him, because 5 years in, I don't want you to just tell me digmatized. 5 years in, you knew he had felonies.
Yes.
5 years in, and you knew what they were about. 5 years in, you knew how many children does he have?
Just one other.
Okay. Does he take care of that child?
That's now he does.
No, then.
He when the kid was in his presence, yes. But a lot of it, he threw that kid off to his mom and me.
Okay, so he wasn't really taking care of the child.
Yeah, I see it now. I didn't see it then.
Okay, so all right. I'm trying to figure out what was the attraction that you still had, that thought. I'm talking about that attracted you to think he would make a good father to a child with you. Because
at the time, he still does. He has full custody of his daughter, and they, like, when I first met him, they had an unbreakable bond. Like, they had a good bond. He was like it was basically like a single mom, and he didn't need, like, he wasn't taking care of his daughter for validation of her mother, because she hasn't seen her mother since she was 2 years old. So like, for example, when my daughter's father would come over when I was like 18, he would come over, put the baby to sleep. So he would literally come over, try to act like he's taking care of the baby so he can come screw me. Like, him, on the other hand, he showed father qualities that my other one didn't show.
The pizza guy.
Yeah, the pizza guy.
He's at the time he was 31.
At the time he was 31.
And you were how old again? Like 18?
18.
You ended up, hold on a second, and you ended up staying with him for 11 years?
No, 7.
Oh, 7 years. Okay, 7 years. And you think, looking back, you think that all 7 years was mostly about just being digmatized?
And falling in love what it could have been, and hopes and like ideas in my own brain. Like, I'm making up scenarios in my own mind of what he can be, what he can become, and the potential and this and that. And then it's just like I kept getting disappointed over and over and over again. Dululu.
How tall are you right now?
Right now, 5'3". Right now?
Yeah.
5'3".
I ask certain questions a certain way because I've had so many women lie to me. So I'll just be at. Don't worry about how I ask the question.
Okay. Okay.
How much do you weigh right now?
138.
5'3", 138.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that you are in good shape, or is that 138 not in the right places?
I want to be 125. Okay. But everybody say I look good because I actually, after I had my son, I was 190 pounds. So I lost a lot of weight.
Okay.
I lost a lot of weight.
All right. Yeah, you should get down to the 125. Do you want to be a wife?
Of course, yes. I found Jesus on this whole walk, this whole 2 years. I've been through a lot of healing.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. You sound like you're in a better place. I mean, I'm just listening to your demeanor. You sound like you've matured. You realize your mistakes, and you take accountability for it. That's all good. That's all really good.
Thank you.
You just need some guidance, which is why I'm telling you that you should follow the things that I'm saying and listen every night. You know, I do these streams almost every night.
Okay.
I do these streams almost every night. You definitely need guidance. What's the relationship like right now with your father?
I actually live with them, so it's
you
better.
And their kids, you and your 2 kids live with them?
Yeah, but it's actually better. My kids don't play about their grandpa. They love grandpa. My dad is
good.
Healed. He's not as emotionally he's fully awake and fully involved with his grandkids. So
good. I'm glad that you're getting some help with your father being there. That's very important. You have 2 boys?
No, I have my oldest is a girl and my youngest is a boy.
All right, girl and a boy. Okay. How old's your oldest now?
10. Okay. And no one can believe it. Like when I'm out in public with her, they're like, "Is that your sister?" Okay. I'm like, "No, I birthed her."
Either of these guys still around? They come out and help at all with the children?
They do. They're very involved. They even use my kids as pawns to hurt me because I am no contact. Other than if it has anything to do with me, I'm not talking about it. Only if it has something to do with the kid. Like I had to get a court order on that. Like we can't even.
When's the last time you've had any type of sexual contact with either of them? Be honest.
2 years. 2 years from the one I was with for 7 years, and I haven't slept with my daughter's father since 2015. Okay. They know better. They know once I'm done, I'm done. That's why they use the kid to hurt me. The kids, both of them. They actually became best friends at one point and put me through hell. But I don't want to go into that.
Okay. Yeah. You need to, not only do you need to watch this content, but you need to make sure you don't get pregnant again anytime soon.
I don't want any more kids.
Okay, I mean, you can say that. You can say that, but we don't know what's going to happen. I'm just telling you, you need to, right now, you need to guard your private part.
Oh, it's guarded. Like I said, 2 years, okay?
Okay. Okay, yeah, keep her there. All right. And then you need to make sure you get the proper guidance you need because there may be a chance that you could still become a wife, depending on what kind of other skills you have. There may be a chance.
Wife, I'm very confident and firm in that. Today, I would consider myself.
Well, it's not up to you whether or not you become a wife. It's up to a man. He has to be the one that proposes to you, and he has to be the one that you want to be with. So it's not up to you whether or not you're gonna be a wife. Then got some of these women are ignorant. They're marrying themselves. I've seen videos they put out where they going through with ceremonies marrying themselves because they can't get no man. They can't get no husband. All right. All right. Well, it sounds like you haven't had no major daddy issues. You just was on some rebellious stuff. Your father having a little bit of depression because of the divorce. He was married to your mother, right?
No, they were never married, but they were together from 16 to 37 years old.
Okay, never married. Yeah. the other issue you're going to have is you never saw a wife growing up, so you don't really know what it's like to be a wife.
I have. I've had people great in my family. My daughter's father. So my daughter's grandmother is married, and she actually taught me how to cater to a man, and they're Latina. Okay. So she actually taught me like how to cook, how to serve your man, how to be submissive.
Okay, good. That's a start. But also, but here's the thing: you're still gonna have an uphill battle. You got 2 baby daddies right now. The best advice I can tell you right now: continue on the therapy. Continue on. I mean, it sounds like you go to church too. You say you found Jesus.
I stream online. Okay. I'm kind of busy on Sundays. I just stream online.
Okay. Well, then you need to get out. You need to get out of your bed and actually go. Take your children. Okay. Take your children and so that they can be a part of that. And you need to stay on the straight path. And I would recommend that you start working to lose the weight, get in the best shape of your life. You have a much better chance of attracting a quality man in really good shape. Yes. Much better chance of attracting a man that's looking for a wife. And I'm talking about in shape, but not showing. You want to be in shape, but not showing your shape to the whole world. There's a difference. Because as a man, we can tell. I can tell if a woman has kept her body like she should have kept it. Right? So you want to be in shape, but not showing your shape to everybody. I don't know what your social media page look like. Hopefully it's not raunchy.
I don't do body pictures off. I mean, I have one video of a body picture, but it's not like...
You twerking on there?
No.
Are you sure? Because I'll go look at it right now.
Look, I don't got nothing to hide.
All right, let's see. Let's see if you're telling me the truth.
Yeah, please share the screen too.
Why you want me to share the screen?
I'm joking. I'm playing with you.
All right, so let's look you up. All right, you don't really have any content, okay?
And I keep it that way.
And you got one where you're showing your. How old is that? Where you're trying to show your little body off?
My little body. That was about a year ago.
Okay. What do you do right now for work? How do you earn income?
I'm a hairstylist.
Okay.
Cosmetologist.
All right, excellent. Well, I hope you got some good information and good advice from this. Like I said, get in the best shape. Don't be showing all your shape, and then actually, take care of your children. Keep them around the grandfather. And you just need some guidance. You just need a little bit of guidance. You definitely help. Listen, one of the things that I do that I tell women, I have women all the time that pay me for one-on-one sessions. And if you want to do that, just look at my bio when I end this call. Go to my bio and it has instructions on how to have a one-on-one call. Do you understand? You're reading the comments right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can do that if you want. And one of the things that you can do with me is you can say, Guru, I'm interested in this guy and I need help to vet him.
Okay.
And I can help do that. I've done that before with women. And I tell them, before we have our call, I need you to have this, and this. And once they get all that information, then I'll go over it with them and see if he's a good candidate for a husband. Okay?
Okay. You said via DM or how you want me to do that?
Yes, I have instructions in my bio. It says like, send me a DM or there's like a sign up button right in the IG bio. It says you can click sign up and it asks you a couple questions. And then I'll get that form and it'll tell me that you're looking for a one-on-one session. But either way, you can DM or you can do that form.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. I literally just ran across you like seconds before this happened. So
okay,
this was great.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Okay, have a good night.
Appreciate it. You too. Bye.
All right, folks. If you are watching from whatever platform, I need you to do me a favor. Tap the screen to support the stream. Hit the like button if you're over watching on the YouTube. Let's go. We should have more likes than what we have. Hit the like button. Yeah, she definitely still has hope. She has some hope. Depending on what she's doing right now, I don't know what all she's doing right now, because some of these women have told me one thing, and then later on I come to find out the total opposite. They've been up to no good. So hopefully she's not up to no good. Hopefully she's telling the truth. Shout out to the 17 people that bought a badge to support the Black Guru. I can't see all of your names, but definitely your contributions help me to keep this platform going. We can't run this platform unless you guys continue to contribute and donate and support the stream. Folks, we are at that time now. I've been going. If you want Black Guru to continue to the next, I need 5 people right now to hit the Cash App. I'm sorry, I don't need 5. I only need 3. Hit the Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo. I just got another one, so I only need 3 right now. Hit the Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo. It's in the link tree on the YouTube. It's pinned, or it's in my bio. It's the link tree. And here is, I'm going to pin it right here in the comments on the Instagram. This is the Cash App. Thank you in advance for supporting the stream. If you are a woman, I'm still taking women. If you are a woman, now is your time to come up and get some helpful advice. Shout out to Miss Aaliyah for the donation. Thank you so much for supporting the Black Guru. I really appreciate you. Thank you, sister. Huge supporter on this platform and on the other platforms that I've been on. Thank you so much, sister. That make, I don't know what you're writing. Hello, Mr. Guru, how you is? First of all, that's not even a complete sentence, but I'm doing well. You want me to request you? Okay, let's see what you're about. Guru, how do I feel about being compared to Kevin Samuels? I don't feel any kind of way about being compared to Kevin Samuels. That's people's opinion. If that's your opinion that I'm like him, I mean, a lot of people try to make that comparison, but if that's your opinion, that's your opinion.
Hi.
Good evening. Hold on 1 second for me. I am too fine, says Erica. Well, thank you, Erica. I appreciate you. Folks, Brother Adrian, sent me a second donation. Thank you, my brother Adrian, to keep the show going. Folks, we are still 1 contribution short. For all of this valuable content, we have got no more badges and we got no more supporters. We still need 1 more. Where are the men at especially? Because what I'm doing in the community is helping out these women so that there are better women in the West for us to choose from. And not just in the West, all over the world. I got people that watch this content all over the world. Where are the brothers at? I have so many. Hold on 1 second.
You freak.
I have too many women that support me and not enough men. It shouldn't be like this. 80% of my following is men. So you should have more men supporting the show. Where are the men at? I'm seeing just women. Aaliyah, Sharon. Thank you so much, Sister Aaliyah and Sister Sharon, for the contribution. Where are the men at? Moderators, get these jokers up out of here, out of my chat room, talking about you late. You a little late, brother. Kevin did this first. You stupid. All right, let me hear from you, sister. Thank you to everyone that's donating right now. I'll read your contributions after I talk to this woman. Yes, you wanted to talk to me, so I'm here to hear what you got to say.
I just want to say that I applaud you. I do see and recognize everything that you've been doing. I think it's great. I'm a content creator myself, but I believe that you've built a platform for yourself that has been done, but there's room for everybody, right? There's more, there's space for you. I do have some questions, and I am excited for you to.
When you say it's something that has been done, everything's been done. I mean, yeah. I don't know what.
I guess I'm referencing.
That's not even important because everything's been done before.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just more so saying anyone that wants to compare you to Kevin Samuels, I'm saying that there's still space for other men that want to help women. That's all I'm saying.
Facts.
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And then, you know, I appreciate you coming on and saying that. That means a lot that I have other content creators that notice this type of work that I'm putting in. And I definitely am seeing a lot more support from content creators. They message me all the time. They ask me to call them, or can we get on a phone, whatever. Can we get on a video, whatever. Can I come on your show? And you know, let me tell you folks something. There's a lot of these women, they run their mouth. They'll say, I want to come on your show. Can I come on your show? And then when I actually start the show, not many of them come on the show. They a joke. Not many of them come on the show when I say come on the show. Shout out to the people over there watching on the YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Shout out to Brother Sarge for the Cash App. Is that all you wanted to say to me tonight?
No, not at all.
Okay.
That was just the intro. Anyway, no. To answer your question, no. Secondly, I just wanted to know, are you in a Black Greek organization?
No.
Okay. You're just giving me vibes. I happen to be one.
No, I was in a fraternity when I was in college, but I am in college in a long time.
Okay.
Like 20 years ago or whatever.
20 years ago. Okay. You're aging yourself. That was kind of like my next question. But
Are you trying to come on here and interview me?
No. You know what it is? Maybe
You're a little bit too chill tonight. What's going on? You had a glass of wine or something?
No, this is just me.
Okay.
I'm too bang. I'm too chill. I'm too cool.
You on something? You had edible?
No. No.
Okay.
Been there, done that. No, this is who I am. But here's the thing. So the reason why I want to understand if you were Greek, because you give vibes. I won't even put out a fraternity for whatever reason. But my thing is, I do watch your videos, and the last lady that you had on, I recognize that you actually do have real conversations with these people. However, the stuff that you put on your page is like kind of clickbait. So I stand corrected with my idea of what I wanted to come in and kind of like address.
What did you want to come in and say?
I wanted to ask for your criteria. I wanted to ask, where's your wife? I wanted to ask you, where's your children?
Okay, so you have to, you know what's interesting? This is why you got to understand this, right? When you say it's clickbait, it's not clickbait, because those conversations actually happen with those women where we were talking, or I was trying to get information. But you got to understand, I'm on a different platform now. That platform that I got a lot of that content from were angry, argumentative, combative women, disrespectful, right? And they were mad at the world. I'm not saying nothing different than I was saying over there. They were mad at the world. They have a lot of mental issues, a lot of problems. A lot of them, unfortunately, are women of color, and they hate that. They hate that they're women of color. They hate their hair. They hate their skin. They hate everything. I posted in my story today, BW, they got some surgery where you can change the color of your eyes.
Yes, I just watched it. That's actually not even new, but yes,
they don't even like the color of their eye. They hate everything. I was talking to another BW today, and she was like, I don't need to stay in the sun too long. I said, why? She said, because I'll get darker. I said, what you want? Have lighter skin? She said, yeah. I said, well, if that's the case, I said, then no men should be interested. We might as well all just go get Caucasian women, Arab women, Latina women, and Asian women, and leave all the BWs the hell alone.
Okay. So
because that's not the only one that says it. It's a lot of them that are doing this. That I say this, and a lot of that comes from daddy issues too, either rebellion or father issues, because you're not happy in the skin that you're in. You're not happy with your hair. You're not happy with your eyebrows. You're not happy with your eyelashes. Your mom and daddy gave you those.
Yes. No, and all of that is accurate, but you cannot negate the fact that Black men have also contributed to these insecurities in women. Now, I've watched your videos, and I am not a girl that needs or
How do Black men contribute to the insecurities? How?
Okay. So, for example, there are men that like bad bitches. the lashes, the weave, the bodies, okay? The skin complexion. I'm a light-skinned girl. This is me with a tan right now. I've been working diligently on it. However, there are women out here that do not like their skin color because they're men, and the way the society talks about light-skinned women as if there's some kind of prize, as if there's not light-skinned ugly girls out there. So I can understand that sister's story or plight. Like, maybe she doesn't want to get darker because she's been called all types of names. I don't even know the names. I don't say them, so I don't even know, but I can understand her story. So I feel like growing up, you can't dismiss.
Do black men deal with insecurities?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But the
what
difference
are the insecurities that black men deal with?
I can never answer that question.
Okay. So but you said you think we deal with insecurities, but you don't know which ones we deal with. Do you think that we hear things that are said about us regarding our hair, regarding our skin tone, regarding our height, regarding all of this stuff? Do you think we hear this stuff?
Absolutely, but the thing about it is,
black man are black
is more
men
accepted than a black
are
woman,
black men going to the extremes because he's 5'5" to 5'8"? Is he going to the extremes that a lot of the women are going through in trying to completely change their skin color, completely change their hair texture? Do you see, for instance?
No,
they make.
Hold on,
you're asking
a lot of questions.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
I want to answer the 5'5"
You will.
guy.
For instance,
the 5'5" guy.
I'm gonna say that. For instance, black men back in the day, not just black men but other men, they used to wear platform shoes to be taller.
Okay.
In the 70s. Do you see that today where the men are wearing platform shoes because they're tired of BWs and other women making fun of their height? Do you see that?
No.
Okay, but so what's going on with women? Hold on a minute.
Wait, no.
What's going on, lady?
Wait, let me tell you what the insecurity is. No, I understand your question.
No.
Right.
So what we're dealing with is y'all are the ones that want to bitch and complain about all the insecurities y'all deal with as women, and y'all all of this stuff. What men are going around making fun of y'all lashes? Your real natural eyelashes. When has that ever happened in the history of time?
It doesn't.
Okay, so why do so many of y'all wear these bat wings on your eyelashes?
I can't answer that because
because you said that a lot of this is the contribution of black men making it hard for the women. When have the men ever made it hard for y'all to wear your natural eyelashes? I want to know.
It's when you fantasize, when you see these women on social media and you be like, damn, she bad. Ooh, she look good. Y'all don't realize that she has on makeup. She has on lashes. It might be a natural look, but you're like, oh, I don't want my girl wearing makeup.
We're not saying that the woman is bad because of her eyelashes. We're saying she's bad because of her body. That's what y'all don't realize.
About the lashes. You just mentioned the lashes.
Exactly, but you're talking about a man. No man is saying no woman is bad because of her eyelashes. Are you ignorant?
No, bad meaning good, baby. Like, she bad, like, good, baby. That's what I mean. Like, she's saying, like, oh, y'all don't realize that women that... Okay, I'll speak correct.
She gotta go. She gotta go. No. Y'all are gone in the head. Sitting up here blaming men for all y'all insecurities, and ain't no man, as far as I've ever seen, I've never seen it where a man had a problem with your small, tiny, bitty eyelashes. Y'all wear all that junk to try to compete with other women. Y'all see other women wearing it and it makes you insecure and of yourself. Oh, her eyelashes are so much longer. Mine don't look like that. I want to put those on. You coming over here blaming men for that. Same thing with all this fake hair. Ain't no man ever... A man will take who was one of the finest black women we've ever talked about years ago. Halle Berry. And she was fine. We thought she was beautiful with her short little bit of hair. Because she took care of her body. Because she looked healthy. Because she was natural. Come on, Guru, you speaking that thing now. Halle Berry was a natural BW. She didn't wear all that junk. Nobody ever said, ooh, Halle Berry is fine with them eyelashes she got on. Halle Berry is fine with all that drag looking makeup she got on. The insecurities that y'all jokers have. Shout out to, I got another supporter, Brother Kevin. Thank you so much for the Cash App. He said for letting these 304/women know. Shout out to the brother. Salute to you, my brother. Thank you so much for hitting the Cash App. Shout out to Sarge. Thank you, brother, for hitting the Cash App. Miss Tiffany said, you love my new platform. Thank you so much, Miss Tiffany. She came on the show earlier. And shout out to Sharon and Aaliyah again for both being contributors. I said once again, where are the men at? Where are the males? There's no way I got 80% male following and only a couple men that supported today. Maybe more of the men bought badges. I appreciate the brothers, the ones that did buy badges. Listen, to the men, y'all got to understand something. If y'all don't support y'all interest, this type of content will never go nowhere. There's a reason why BW's got so many hair channels and nail and all that other stuff. Is because they buy that stuff. They support that stuff. Nail salons everywhere because they support that stuff. Liquor everywhere because we got to do more than supporting Jordans and liquor. You believe in this content, you say, yeah, Guru, you speaking the truth, brother. Then where you at? Come through. Unless you just want them to take completely over. Because a lot of them got a whole bunch of gossip and trash and messy platforms, messy content, bunch of toxic content. I'm trying to flush that junk out of here. Get rid of all this toxic content. Thank y'all for supporting this platform.
Hey.
Hello. Didn't I talk to you before?
No, but I do follow you and I've supported you. I've sent you money and stuff.
You send me money. Well, I appreciate that, sister. Thank you so much. Do you see that? Do you see how that's working? Look, once again, it's more women. I'm going to check my analytics and see if they change. Because there's no way I should have it's like 19.8% of my followers is women. But 85% of the people that financially support me are women. That's crazy. How in the hell am I able to do these streams off of support from 19% of women?
Because
and some of it is the men. I got to get on the men too. So many brothers, some of y'all don't make enough. Some of you, or you're using your money for the wrong things. These women, when they recognize something valuable, they support it. Brothers and men typically don't do that. Y'all ain't over here supporting that which is good. Y'all supporting the wrong thing. At least a lot of them will support what's bad, but they also gonna support some good stuff too. They also gonna contribute and buy some good stuff too. A lot of the men need to start doing that. Stop putting your money toward the 304 clubs. Stop putting your money in liquor. Stop putting your money in Jordans and all that other stuff. Stuff ain't gonna save you, ain't gonna save no marriage, and ain't gonna get you no good relationship with no woman. What's gonna get you a good relationship is a woman who say, Guru, I've been following your content faithfully. You made me into a better woman. I'm ready to be a wife. Do you have any good brothers over here that's ready to wife me up? That's what's gonna change your life. A pair of Jordans ain't gonna change your life.
I paid $1,000 for my hair.
Why would you pay $1,000 for some hair?
Because it's an investment. And you sound ridiculous. I love your content, but you sound ridiculous.
Why did you donate to me if I sound ridiculous?
No, right now you sound ridiculous.
Why?
You said that Holly Berry, she looked good with a little bit of hair. She did, but she definitely wore makeup. She might have individual lashes, not strip lashes.
We know she wore makeup. I said she had a natural look.
Okay, so she got a natural beat. That's what that lady was trying to say.
To the people over on the YouTube platform, please hit the like button. If you're over here on IG and you want to watch this content on YouTube, we're dual streaming right now. You can watch it wherever you want to watch it. Halle Berry, men liked her because of her body. We didn't like her because, her makeup or she did. Did Halle Berry wear fake eyelashes?
She probably did, but I'm telling you this.
What do you mean she probably did? Do you have any proof that she was wearing fake eyelashes?
Okay, but this the proof. Let's clock this T. You just said she looked good with a little bit of hair.
You're going to clock this T.
You said she looked good with a body, but you just brought up her little bit of hair. Why you say she got a little bit of hair like that?
Because we wasn't focused on her hair. I'm just making the point that she was a really good looking woman in her prime. And that's what a lot of men loved about her, was she was a good looking, natural looking woman. She looked really good for her size, her shape, and she was natural.
Well, can I tell you something? I don't agree with the skin color thing. And I'm going to get my... People are going to...
What are you talking about? You're all over the place. I'll ask you a question. If you don't like my content, why did you donate to me? You said you supported me before.
No, I said I like your content. And I said it's entertaining. But I said you sound ridiculous by saying she looked good with a little bit of hair, and she did wear makeup though. Like, but you're clocking makeup, hair. You're clocking big bodies, big backs.
I'm clocking everything.
Exactly.
What you talking about?
You need to bring up Alicia Keys. That's what I'm saying.
Alicia Keys got fake hair.
Do she?
What in the hell do you got on your profile?
Something I knew you was gonna clock. I knew you was gonna clock that. Butt ass naked. I know.
What are you doing?
Enjoying life.
Look, folks, I'm gonna show y'all over here so y'all can see what she's doing over here. Let me show y'all over here on the YouTube.
Her head big and her body bad.
There she is right here. Take a look at what she's doing right here.
Just look at my name. It should tell you everything, right? What's my Instagram name?
You just on here to try to get some more followers and some... I'm not telling nobody what your Instagram. I'm not going to promote your Instagram over here. You just over here trying to get some followers and some attention.
No, that's been my Instagram name since high school. I do want a husband, though. So maybe you can help me.
Okay, delete that social media page. That's the first thing you need to do.
The whole thing?
The whole thing.
Picture?
The whole thing.
Wow. So I got to delete my Cash App name too? Because that's who Cash Apped you.
When did you Cash App me?
Look it up.
When did you do it? Just answer it.
Who's married? Yeah. Probably like a month ago.
From you used to watch over there on the other platform?
Yeah, on TikTok. I actually like that platform better, if you ask me.
You sent me $5. You act like you sent a whole bunch of money. $5? I got supporters that send me way more than that. You talking about $5?
I mean, it's something. What?
Just based off of your profile and the way that you talk and think, you're not wife material.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Who is that in the background that's laughing like this? Who is that?
Mind your motherfucking business.
Oh my God, friend.
A friend of yours?
Yes.
Yeah, she gonna keep you single for a long time too. How many children do you have right now?
I have none. I don't have any children.
You're 23? You're 23?
Sure. Huh?
You're 23?
I'm 28. Thank you for thinking I'm 23.
You're going to be single until you're 38, 48, 58. You're not going to be able to keep no man. Especially, hold on. Especially with a friend like that, you ain't going to be able to keep no man. Hell no. Hell no. I just heard how she speaks. I just heard how she talks. She gonna be in your ear.
Just calm down, friend.
It's the shush.
You saying all that stuff. Why don't you come on camera instead of running your mouth? Instead of trying to talk for her, why don't you come up on the camera and then you can speak directly to me? Stop acting scared. Show that head if it's even done.
First of all, it's natural. Second of all,
okay, then come show if it's natural. No, we don't want to hear nothing about what you're saying. Come on here and show yourself.
This is
I don't do friend through a friend
messy
conversation. Come right on the screen. If you so brave, stop being a troll and come on the screen and show that face and that head.
Guru is the one that's
Guru.
Okay, I'm the troll, but this is my show. Everybody's here to look at and see me. Ain't nobody here to hear you. So you can either come on the show or you gonna mess up for your friend. I'm gonna remove her.
Okay, so don't remove me. But
no, I am. If she can't come up and show herself, I'm gonna remove because she got a whole lot to say, but don't want to come on this camera.
But are you helping her or are you helping me?
I am helping you right now by telling you get the hell away from her.
Okay, and maybe in the future sometime I'll listen to that. But as of now...
No, you need to listen to it now. Well, then, how am I... You talking about you won't help? I'm telling you help. You need to get the hell away from her and delete that profile. I done gave you 2 things you need to do right now. The rest, you want my advice? You're going to have to do a one-on-one session.
Okay. So I DM you or what?
Yeah. And you got to pay the fee, and then I'll set it up.
How much is the fee?
Go look. It's in my bio.
On everything. TikTok or Instagram?
On
or
here.
Both?
On here.
Okay. Well, thank you, Guru.
You're welcome. At least she tried to be a little more respectful than that other thing. She need to get the hell away from that so-called friend. And that's the problem. A lot of y'all no good friends is going to keep a lot of y'all single. Jokers are weak. She's doing all that talking from the background, but won't come up here. And I can tell the one, speaking of daddy issues, that one in the background had a whole bunch of daddy issues. You can already, I can tell, no woman speaking like that, being disrespectful, using all that profanity. You can't keep yourself from using profanity like that. You definitely got some major issue. Probably a drunk too. Can't stand these jokers. If I've already talked to you on here the other day, I don't understand some of you women. Why y'all requesting to come back up? I already talked to some of y'all.
Hi.
Okay, hello, but you in the dark, lady.
Sorry. I'm really nervous actually.
You look familiar.
Yes, I actually commented a lot on your TikTok videos.
Yeah, I thought so. And you got the same name?
Mm-mm.
You Jamaican?
Haitian.
Yeah. You look like Sandra.
Who's Sandra?
Don't worry about it. Y'all look alike. She probably watching right now.
I guess
How old are you?
Really
How old are you? How old are you? You smiling all big. Why you ain't never come and talk to me over on the other platform then?
I didn't have enough followers.
Okay. How old are you?
24.
24. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You have any children?
0.
Okay, good. Okay, what's going on with you? You wanted to come talk to me for a while. You a gypsy? You a gypsy?
No.
Okay, all right. That's just like, I know a lot of the gypsy wear they like head covering like that.
Oh, I just like to, that's my way of dressing myself or whatnot.
Okay, all right.
So I had to write down what I wanted to say only because I have a lot of anxiety.
Why do you have so much anxiety?
I just do. I always been an introvert and yeah. So I just wanted to let you know that I want to put my guard down and say that I hated you for a long time.
Why?
And because I guess I didn't agree with a lot of what I would have considered your rhetoric and whatnot.
You hated me because you didn't agree with a lot of my rhetoric. Okay.
Yeah. So I can't look at the camera. Okay. So,
Come
I
on,
do
come on. You got
have.
to tell me more. I know you're nervous. Why are you off the camera? We can't even see you. Come on, scoot over a little bit, and you can still
Okay.
read your thing. We want to be able to see that face. You got a nice, pleasant face.
Thank you.
Yeah, your face is
Um,
pleasant for me to look at. So we want to. If it's pleasant for me, it's pleasant for the audience.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, so you hated me because of what?
I hated you because of what you like wanted to say out loud on the internet and stuff. And at first, I thought you were a very hateful person. But then, after watching your videos and stalking you, not stalking you, but like
Stalking me.
watching.
Wow,
Well,
wow.
I've been watching a
I
lot of
told
your
y'all.
content.
I told y'all. I told y'all, folks. What I always say, they be obsessed. I told y'all. You had it. You admit it. You had an obsession, didn't you? You had an obsession.
Yes.
You still have. You still have it. You still have that obsession.
A part of me wants to say yes because
wow.
A part of me was also intrigued in what you were saying, and I feel like you ended up helping me a lot. Enough to the point where this live today and this talk today made me realize that I do want to connect back to my dad and call him and forgive him.
Wow. Why do you want to forgive him? You got to explain. You got to tell us more.
So this is not the first time I'm trying to change myself. I mean, I've always longed for the change in myself. And so I've always had resentment for him.
For what reason?
And because I always looked at him as weak, unfortunately. And my mom left him. I don't know. I think I'm too nervous to keep talking.
No, you came up here, which was very brave of you. So we gotta hear, the story. Like you're saying, don't worry about what people are saying in the comments. Try not to read them. Just focus on having a conversation with me. So I appreciate that. You were one of the ones. There's some women that have contacted me through the couple of years that I've done this, right? They said, Guru, I didn't like you at first. I hated you. And then I kept watching. I kept listening. And I'm glad that tonight it's made you change your perspective on the relationship you want to have with your father. Okay, can you say like what happened tonight or what you heard specifically that made you change that?
So you started getting more in depth of how the mother played a big role. I mean, I remember you talking about how the moms would go in the car and disrespect the father and stuff. And it brought back so many memories in my mind that my mom did the same thing. And oh my gosh, like I don't want to bring her business out there, but she did a lot to the point where I just now realized that like how much she really played a role in my bad decisions in life and whatnot. I mean, I remember when my parents divorced, I lived all by myself with my mom, and I used to be very modest. My dad wanted me to wear skirts to my ankles, and I used to dress like that and whatnot. And then I moved to my mom's house, and then I slowly started wearing pants, makeup. I even had a lip piercing at one point.
When you just were with your mom?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I became an atheist as well. And she married someone who was a liberal. And I started to get all these mindsets like, oh, sleep, like casual sex is not that bad. I used to think that way. And like watching you made me realize actually that is very detrimental to your own body. And I finally learned how to respect myself and whatnot.
Wow. So just by watching, how long have you been following my content?
I want to say maybe 3 months now.
Okay. So just over a 3 month period of time, you went from hating me all by, and
Yes.
then
So
you gained an obsession. And then finally it turned into you saying, you know what, like, he's right about these things. I need to make some changes.
yes. Yes.
Wow. Wow.
I don't want to say I read the comments, unfortunately, and someone said that my body count is high. I mean, I'm not proud of it, but I wouldn't say I was like all that loose though. So,
do you want to be a wife?
Yes. I think I realized that at 22, and now I'm 24, and I'm still kind of struggling, only because I have really bad anxiety and I tend to be very insecure. And so,
is that why you buy all those bags in the back? What do? You got a lot of expensive purses or something?
That's my mom's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that is actually my mom's stuff. Like, so I just like to sleep in this room because it's nice and spacious and everything.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay. So at this point in your life, you want to be a wife. You're 24 years old. How soon do you want to be married?
Well, I always wanted to have kids before 25. So, I mean, part of me feels like I don't want to make a decision to get married because I want kids. So, if I could get married soon, I would, but I want to do it for the right reasons rather than the wrong reasons.
You want to get married for the right reasons. Okay.
Yeah. So, anyway.
Here's the thing that I would recommend to you. Since you are making the right changes and you're going to hopefully continue to watch this content and learn even more, I would love for you to come back in the near future and tell me how everything went with you changing the mindset that you had even with your father. And then continuing to hear my videos, because I do think, I mean, you come across as somebody that listens, non-combative. You definitely have some qualities about you that could very much be a strong wife material. I don't know how your temperament is when you get upset or any of that stuff. I mean, and as far as the body count, I mean, the body count is not always the end of the world, right? It just depends on what you've done to turn yourself around, right? And sometimes the reason why the body count becomes so big is because a lot of individuals that have that, they don't know how to turn it around and not be that still, right? It's like a man, it would almost be like a man that was used to being a pimp and then trying to make him into a husband, like a straight and narrow husband. You see what I'm saying? Like he's gonna be so used to, like, they're always looking, they're always on the prowl looking for like women that they can take, and use. So he always gonna be looking like this, like, oh, I could do this, where I could do that. So it's like, how do you take him and make him into a husband? And it's the same thing with somebody. If you didn't ran your body up so much, like, how do you take that type of a girl and sit her down so that she's content and fine with the attention of one man? And that's the hard part. That right there is the real hard part. So I want you to come back. I want you to come back and actually have a conversation with me. It can be a month from now, whenever you're ready again. But you did a really good thing tonight by coming on, because I want you to know what else you did. That's very important. There's other women that watch this, and they needed to hear what you just said. Just like you listened to what the last girl, my conversation with her, and that was something you needed, and it kind of made you think differently. There's girls right now and women right now listening to you, same way.
And I do want to say that I feel like it would be, I don't know if I'm using the right word, but genuine coming from me, that I wanted to thank you for showing me a different perspective in the world, like how men think in general, and right from wrong, and how to be a better woman. And watching your videos now and seeing how different women are different ways. I mean, I don't want to ever judge anyone, but different women from different ways, how they present themselves, and made me realize taking care of yourself is very important. And I want to thank you so much for that, and opening my eyes to that.
Of course, sister, of course. Thank you so much for coming on. I hope you have a really good night.
You too. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
Bye.
All right, folks. Amazing thing right there. As you can see, this platform is a helping platform. This platform is a healing platform for a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all have never had this type of energy. A lot of you have never had this type of guidance and wisdom. When I put this program out here pretty soon, a lot of you women need it. You need to go ahead and get the program. Don't ask no, just get it. Just get the program. Me asking a whole bunch of questions about this, and will it do this, and will it work for me? What about me? Will it help me? Just get it. Costs less than you buying a purse. Costs less than you getting your hair done. I'll put the program out and it's going to be less. Think about that. It's going to cost less for the program than for a lot of y'all to get y'all hair done. Shout out to Sherwin. Thank you so much. Salute to you, brother, for the cash app. He said, no man has ever said, I want to marry a bad B. Facts. Facts, brother. He said, no man has ever said, I want to marry a bad bit. Correct. That's not how we think. Men that are marriage minded, we don't be talking about we want a bad bit. We don't think that way. Thank you so much for the contribution. I really appreciate that. Also, special shout out to Perry. Thank you, my brother. He said, just supporting your content. It's good work. Thank you, brother, for the donation. Thank you for the cash app. Salute to you, brother. Thank you for supporting the truth. Do we have any other women right now? We don't have any other women. Before I get up off of here, this is your chance, women. If you are another woman that has dealt with daddy issues, something that I said tonight that you need to come up here and have a conversation, you need to come up. Listen, I change my topics all the time. Every night, something different. So we've been dealing a lot with the daddy issues tonight. Either you was rebellious, you rebelled against your father, right? If he was a good father, or your mama chose somebody no good. Now the cycle gonna repeat it. If you don't learn right now, the cycle gonna repeat, and it's gonna keep repeating itself. Maya, didn't I talk to you yesterday? Why do you want to come up so bad? Didn't I talk to you? A lot of y'all need a lot of therapy too. Lana, she knows how to come up and talk to me. I talked to her yesterday. A lot of y'all need a lot of therapy. Y'all need a lot of therapy. A lot of mental health issues. And I'm talking about some extreme therapy. She said, yes, but I have other things to add. Well, we can't take only talking so much to you. It's not just me that got to put up with you. It's everybody else that's listening to you that got to put up with you. I don't think I'm going to do it. Last call for the women for tonight. If not, we're going to log off and end the stream. Last call for the women for tonight. Your father was unalive when you were 3 months, so I believe I have daddy issues by default. Yes, correct. If your father was taken off the face of this earth when you were 3 months old, yeah, that's something very hard to deal with. And you need to book a private session. You got to talk to me that much. Listen, I'm not here to... Most of the time when y'all come up, I'm answering y'all. If y'all want to talk to me and give me all this stuff and get advice from me, y'all have to book a private session. Go to my DM on my IG. I mean, not my DM. Go to my profile, right? The description in my profile on the IG, it tells you how to book a private session. That's all you got to do. Hit the like button if you're over on the YouTube channel, and tap the screen over here. Share the stream if you're over on IG. Appreciate you. A lot of y'all need religion too. A lot of y'all need religion. Y'all are some of the weakest religious women in the history of time. Y'all are not your mothers and especially let me say this, your grandmothers and great-grandmothers and great-great-grandma, they were religious women. Yes, I am Muslim, alhamdulillah for that. They were religious women. Those type of women, they had a lot more patience. They kept their body. Come on, Guru. A lot of the problems that y'all facing now, y'all jokers are non-religious. A lot of y'all the most non-religious women ever. Causes you not to keep your chastity. Causes you to want to drink all the time. Want to be on substances. Want to puff. A lot of y'all have anger issues. You can see that one girl that went from being with the Pookies and all that stuff, and now she seemed like she have peace in her life. Now she seemed like she making better decisions with her life. Now she's over here listening to me for advice, and a lot of that comes from the fact that she found religion. She became, at least, she Christian. I'm not here to talk about Christian or Muslim, but she became a Christian and she on a better path. You wanted to touch base on the daddy issues. Lord have mercy. Yeah, they puff on that jump. They puff and puff and puff and puff and puff till they can't puff no more. All right, last call. I don't think we have any other women that are trying to come up besides Maya. I think that's her name. Somebody just hit the thing. I think Maya's the only one. Whoever you are that were trying to hit the thing, I can't, for some reason it's not working. Who tried to request up? Who tried to request up? All right, if you're not going to answer fast enough, then I got to go. I got to get up out of here. My time has come and gone. Have a good night, folks. Shout out to everybody that supported the Black Guru. Thank you so much. Without your contributions, I would not be able to do this. Shout out to everybody that bought a badge. If you bought a badge, I really appreciate you. Too Vain, I already talked to you. Shout out to all the brothers and sisters tonight that bought badges. If you missed the stream, then you got to make sure that your notifications are on every time I go live. If I were you, follow me here, and you're going to also need to follow me on YouTube. You got to follow in both places, here and on YouTube, so that you get notifications every time I go live. You got to follow on both platforms. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you follow on both platforms. Go live. I try to go live most evenings, almost every evening. Thank you so much for the ones that are saying I look dapper. Appreciate y'all. Have a good night, folks. Enjoy your evening. Until next time.